Hello and welcome to another episode of Werewolf in London. So tonight we have a meeting at Flanagan's bar. Arlette, Ian will already be there. Arlette and Noah would have gotten a text message from Alex asking to meet her there, and Ash. She would have stopped by the safe house where Ash was staying and said, and basically told Ash that she is going to take her to see her other pups. They got rescued, and she's going to take her to see them. And so that's how everyone is going to meet there. The only thing is, Alex is just going to drop Ash off at the bar and tell her that she'll be back in a bit. So you guys can go ahead and intro from here.
I will start. For Holly specifically, when she walks into Flanagan's, the funny thing is there's a little sign up, a blue sign up that has an arrow pointing to the ground where there's probably pups kicking around. It says "Service animals, careful." And Ian will be in a kilt, and he is cleaning a couple of bar mugs in behind the bar.
Arlet will probably show up fairly soon after getting the message, and she'll walk in dressed as she usually is. Go and sit at the bar, wait for everybody else. Give, the typical greeting to Ian. Of course, because she's not that rude a bitch.
He'll nod you and go, you want something?
I think I'm good for now. Thank you, though.
Yeah. Kitchen's still open, by the way.
I might get something here.
He'll pull out a menu and set it down, not in front of Arlette, but kind of like one spot over, just so it's there.
Yeah, so she can just grab it if she gets hungry.
Yeah. Actually, there he'll kind of, playing card hand wave out a couple, expecting a couple of people. So.
Gotcha.
Okay. So Ash is gonna kind of walk in and look around because this is a new place. And then she kind of looks a little confused. But because she was told that she was going to be dropped off here to see her pup, she's going to look for her children.
Does she have pure breed on her?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ian will just look at her, and just point to a door in the back wall. Just assuming it's the same pure breed as the pups.
Oh, I would assume it would be.
Arlet will wave at her.
Ash will take a moment and she'll walk over to Arlette and give her a big ol' friendly hug.
Arlet will actually return the hug.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yeah. Sorry.
I was gonna go ahead and come in with treats for the pups.
You see Arlet hugging somebody.
Huh. You actually hear him say that.
Ian will walk out from behind the bar, go over to the door, nod to Noah, and turn on the closed sign. And there's a little sign attached to that. It says, "Knock, you know who you are." If you're coming to Flanagan's and it's closed, you probably know you probably know who you are, so you know to knock. If that makes any sense at all.
Makes sense to me.
So hi. He'll walk over and stand a few feet away from Ash.
Hello?
Oh, offer his hand.
She looks at it for a second. Who are you?
I'm Ian Auroric, also known as by Fireforged, Fianna, Arun, born to two legs, Cleath Nation.
Ah. Walks through the ashes, born on 4 legs under a full moon. Daughter of Pegasus, Foster.
And he'll show his throat.
She kind of looks at Arlette and she's back at Arlette and back at him. So I heard my kids are here.
We found them in the woods near where the sept used to be.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Yeah, that's why I got the sign up, just so there's less questions. He kind of points at the service animal sign.
Service animals? She
Yeah.
raises an eyebrow.
Some people require specially trained animals to help guide them through their regular lives. So when they come into a public place like this and see some animals kicking around the joint, they would normally ask questions. Unless something like that was up, then they'd be like, service animal in training.
I see.
Yeah. It's meant to make sure no questions are asked. He reaches over and he flips.
I'm like, okay.
He reaches over now that the place is closed and flips the sign down. Welcome to my bar, by the way.
Ash, please go see it.
What was that, Tiger? I had a hard time hearing you.
Oh, Arla said, we're keeping you from your children. Please go see them.
Ash kind of looks around and goes to see her children.
The back room, it looks like it was a conference room that's been obviously transformed to make people make a bunch of people as comfortable as possible.
So there are 5 pups moving around. There is 2 smaller pups who are being currently sleeping, with one very large, not very large, but comparatively larger pup laying down with them, grooming them. And then there's 2 others that are kind of softly roughhousing in the corner. But all the 3 bigger ones look up when Ash enters the room and tilt their heads to the side at her.
She is going to step in and she's going to take her breed form.
So as soon as she takes her breed form, the 2 that were roughhousing bound over to her and start licking her, licking her muzzle and everything. And the one that was laying with the 2 young ones starts nudging them with her nose to get them woken up. And then as soon as they wake up, they see Ash and they bound over as well, dipping very excitedly.
Ash kind of just rubs her nose against him and wags her lupus tail.
Yes, that is what is going on for Ash.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Ian pokes his head in and looks around and goes, kitchen's still open if anybody needs some, so including the cooler. No, Holly, it just his head pokes through the door.
So, as you guys are all starting to settle down a bit, there's a knock at the door.
Ian will go over and crack it open.
So this man is standing outside the door, and he goes, "Oh, it gets better. It gets better."
Hell yeah.
Please put on so that I want to see this.
So he has on a long coat. He has his hands in his coat pockets, and he goes, "You wouldn't happen to I know it's closed, but I kind of been having a hard day. Think I could slip you a couple of 20s to get a pint?"
Is there any pure breed coming off him?
There's no pure breed coming off of him.
What's we're kind of having a bit of a private function here right now.
Oh, sorry. Is there a place that you would recommend I go?
You guys all right with some company?
Well, it works the night, bro.
I mean, just watch out for the service animals.
He'll shrug and he'll open the door. Have to be a little bit quick though.
Oh, I understand. Thank you. And he'll just walk in, keeping his hands in his pockets, and go over to a table, or he'll sit at the bar, as far away from everybody else as possible to give them some privacy.
He'll offer a menu.
Take it with one hand, keeping the other in his pocket, and he just kind of looks it over kind of casually. Just orders some IPA or something.
He'll give him a drink. Remember, I have danger sense.
There's no danger coming off this dude.
Okay. He'll give him his drink, and he'll say the kitchen's still open.
He'll
point at the other menus that are on the bar.
He'll not and say, "Oh, I just needed a pint, but thank you for the offer."
And Ian will go back to cleaning a already clean mug.
And he'll just sit there kind of humming quietly to himself.
What's he humming?
Some random song that's popular on the UK radios right now.
Arlet is suspicious and thus is going to attempt to censor him.
Go ahead and roll it.
Difficulty?
Standard.
I got 4 successes.
He is not worm tainted.
Okay.
In fact, he doesn't seem like he doesn't have really any scent that registers off, or any of that feeling at all that registers off of worm, a sense worm.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, we got some, I hope you don't mind, some service animals. We got a couple of them training in a public place in the back.
Oh, I don't mind. I promise I won't be long. I'll just check my pipe and go. And he smiles kind of bashfully.
Where are you from?
Me? Oh, I'm from around here.
Mm.
Oh, there we go. Sorry. Forgive my friends, they're a little bit shy.
Oh, I understand then. I'm apparently intruding on a meeting, so I understand them. I apologize again. So yeah, he's just gonna sit there until he gets a pint, and then he's just gonna sit there and sip it quietly.
Ian does not rush him in any way.
Okay. Yeah, he
Although,
just sits there
granted,
quietly.
it does look a little weird that he's cleaning a clean glass, but all the other glasses are clean, and he's trying to look busy.
Hmm. Yeah, he's just gonna sit there quietly, one hand in his pocket, just taking a sip from his IP every few seconds.
What you got in your pocket? If you don't mind me asking.
He kind of looks at Noah a little confused and nothing. It's rather cold out today, haven't you noticed? And he looks out at the rainy day outside.
He'll kind of just do the gesture.
So he does take out a credit card and throw it on the table for Ian to take. Or not throw it, I should say. He sets it. He's very polite. He sets it on the table.
Yeah, no,
And
he
finishes IPA.
he slides it back. Like, you're having a rough day. I'll let that one go. Just remember it for the next time you need a place to have a drink.
Thank you. I will certainly recommend it to my friends. As he takes takes the glass and just throws it back, finishes the last half the glass in one straight it just goes down his gullet. And he says, you got a phone number I can take so I can recommend people? Or a business card or something?
He'll reach below the counter and grab a business card and pass it over.
He'll take it and pocket it. And he'll say, well, I don't want to impose any longer, so I'll be going. But thank you for the drinks, he says as he stands up.
He'll bow his head.
He'll wave to everyone with his hand, kind of awkwardly, still giving his hand in his pocket. And he'll go over, put his hands back in his pocket, open the door, and leave. And as he walks out the door into the rain, you see him pull his hands out of his pockets to pull his coat tied around him. You notice his right hand. Well, it's just a stump as he walks away.
Yikes.
Wait a second.
But wait just one goddamn minute here.
Was he there to ask us a question?
He might have been.
I'm pretty stumped as to his identity.
It sounds like we need a hand figuring out who he is.
Acting funds.
After a bit,
We could offer him a hand because we know exactly where it landed. Anyways, sorry.
after a bit, Ash is going to come out of the back room, obviously in Hamid because that's safe for public. No, And after having reassured the pups that she'll be back here shortly, she's going to come out and she's just going to come out for a bit.
Yeah, them in the back room was mostly his reason for asking out loud if anybody minded the company.
And she's going to raise an eyebrow and go take a seat by Arlette.
Arlette,
Look,
I'm not going completely nuts, am I? Is that just weird timing or coincidence or?
something seemed a little off, yes.
Did I miss something?
A man came in here asking for a drink, paid, left, and then as he was pulling his jacket closer to himself, we noticed that he was missing one of his hands.
Is that unusual? I mean,
usually people are going to, and he holds up 2 hands.
well, I mean, people lose things in battle, yes? Maybe it's a battle scar.
No, you're right. Just kind of ironic timing that it just happened to be a day or two after we fought something, and I definitely took off one of its hands.
What were you fighting?
Something big, something bad, and with a big ass axe.
We were fighting Black Spiral dancers, but that man did not come up where I came.
Like the ones at the Fallen Sept?
Yeah, we engaged 4. Yeah, it was 4 of them.
I got a question. Did the scar look fresh? Was it pink or was it flesh colored?
He was too far away to tell.
If you think it's someone that you fought before, perhaps you should invest in she snaps her fingers. Some kind of security. She looks at Arlette. Security, right?
Wait,
At the door.
Ian will bend down to behind the bar and come back up with the same guitar case the others saw the other night.
Oh, I left you a present here the other day. Remember how we were fighting those spiral dancers? Well, one of them had a shotgun, so I kind of left it here.
Oh, nice. I think I got a good place to put it. He's looking around trying to figure out where he can put it.
It should probably be cleansed if it's from Black Spiral Dancers.
You might want to invest in some security cameras too. Comes a voice from the kitchen as Alex comes walking out of the kitchen.
What she said.
Yeah, security cameras would be yeah, I suppose. But if you can come out of my kitchen, which is really small to have found a way in, I doubt security cameras are going to help much.
I'm a ragabash. I'm gonna find my way in anywhere. And then she winks at Arlette.
How are you holding up?
I'm myself. I'm doing fine.
Sure.
So
Says Noah. When she says I'm doing fine. They all say that.
So, Ashes, you found your pups?
I did, thanks.
She gives Ash a thumbs up. Good.
She kind
You
of
got a ride
mimics the
back?
thumbs up, and she's like, "Good."
Do you got a ride back? Is all?
She looks at the others. Do I have a ride back?
I can get you right back.
She gives Alex a thumbs up. Yes.
Alex will give Ash 2 thumbs up and say, I'm gonna go investigate some stuff then. I just wanted to make sure you and she kind of grins a bit. Let's see stuff that explodes if you poke it too much.
Your average gets a Fenris?
A little less hairy.
I said that shit.
I don't know whether to be more insulted or less insulted.
I'll let you figure that one out.
So, he, gestures. What's her name? Axel?
Alex.
Alex. Over.
She raises an eyebrow but walks closer to Noah.
And then Noah pulls out his gun.
Have you talked to anybody?
Talk to anybody about what?
You losing your connection to the wolf.
Are you okay? And that didn't happen.
Yeah, but it was her, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Out of character, it was her, right?
Yes, it was out of character.
Okay. Just post-traumatic stress disorder is a very serious thing. He's gonna give her a card. It's a group meeting I usually go to talk things out.
She takes it, looks over. Okay, thanks, I guess. And she starts like backing out towards the kitchen again.
Hey guys, where we at?
She just we're at Flanagan's.
Okay. Bar closed or open?
Door is locked, but the sign says closed. But if you know who you are, knock.
Oh, Cry definitely knows who she is. He's gonna go ahead and knock.
Ian will come over and unlock it, let her in.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey, we may have had a strange visitor.
In the form of,
Guy with a missing hand.
was it strange because he was missing a hand?
Yeah, night after we, took a guy's hand.
Oh, it was that motherfucker with the axe.
Well,
Didn't show up worm tank.
can't be.
As there are guests that had rage, I'm sure there exist techniques to hide taint.
So why isn't his corpse on the ground?
Well, he left before we saw the stump.
I mean, we can track his ass now.
But we don't even know if it's actually him.
And apparently it wasn't worm tainted, which would be a very unusual thing. At all? There was no worm taint at all?
None whatsoever.
That's... Maybe it wasn't him.
May have been to do with missing
well-
hand. We will see.
There's only
I mean-
one way to find out.
I'm looking forward to round 2 with this bitch ass.
Tracking him down doesn't mean you gotta kill him until you know.
It's true.
Truth. Oh, by the way, Ash. Ash can definitely smell the Silver Fang pure breed. That's a thing.
Ash has pure breed too.
I think
So does he,
everybody in this team has pure breed.
Yep, everybody does.
My ass didn't even play a Glasswalker again this time. Let's get it.
Yeah.
So what do we say? We can sit here all night and wonder, or try to track Stumpy down?
Ian's gonna go over and collect the guitar case.
Let's fucking do it. I'm down.
Watch out for... Just a warning. Watch out for axes.
Fuck that axe.
Hey, Cry, want to make me a perception primal urge roll, please?
Just a moment.
Scared.
Ain't scared
You right. No longer
of
scared.
nothing. Y'all don't want to see me coming up with the bonar back up.
Sam and Farlet and Cry-Dye, do you want to make a pair of bonars that just fuck everything up?
I'm down.
Hell yeah.
It's a straight fail. It's not a botch, though.
Okay, so Cry doesn't pick up any scents she recognizes.
Can I try? I got primal urge.
No, that was for Cry specifically.
Oh, okay.
So
So,
how do we want to do this? The sooner we do this, the better, because he's gone before I came out of that back room.
Anybody can anybody track in this environment?
Where was he sitting?
No one
Point to it.
raises his hand.
Points right at the bar stool he was at, and points at the glass that Ian hasn't moved.
I am going to do something really weird and sniff the seat.
okay.
To at least pick up the smell.
You can pick up the scent.
Okay. Well, I got a nose full of it. Anybody else need to get a nose full? Might help tracking him.
Fuck.
I don't know. Will your cups be alright, Ash?
What was that?
Will your cubs be alright?
Well, they've been all right this long, and I told them I'd be back.
I suppose if anything does happen, it will be good practice for the three of them.
Indeed. Oh.
So are you guys gonna go off and try and track him through the city?
Yeah.
Yep. Ash is going to try to keep a follow on the scent that she's gathered. She's obviously not going to stick her nose to the ground.
That might look a little odd in Hamid form.
Right?
So I'm going to need a difficulty 10 perception primal urge roll to track his scent. And those who went and caught his scent, and
Hell.
can also try and make it.
Hell, I'll try. I'll go back in, take a sniff, and try.
I'm going to drop a willpower because I'm actively trying to keep focused on this smell.
Holly, just remember those white lines on the road. It's not that kind of white line.
So, Hero,
You said perception.
survival. It's a survival specifically for urban environments.
Are you trying? So you're trying to track him like more like what sort of looking for? More like you're like you would track someone through a city like as a human, right?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I can look through the book.
Oh, or you want me to wait before I roll?
You can go ahead and roll.
Wait, no, I'm trying to assist Ash.
Okay.
Like, she's a lupus in an urban environment, and I'm trying to assist her by saying, this is how it would usually work, and, like, give her the details.
I'm staying in Hamid, though, because I know I'm not...
Yeah,
I did not know.
It would be weird for me to be sniffing around in lupus outside of the Umbra, so I've stayed in Hamid.
Okay,
I
I tried to make the roll. I did say willpower on that attempt that roll, but it didn't go through. I'm just going to roll it regularly, but stating that I'm spending willpower on it.
Okay.
Just so you know, Ian, whenever you want to say put a willpower in the Discord after the dice code, just put hashtag like WP and it should go through.
Holy crap! 3 successes at 10 diff.
Oh, come on.
According to the book, you cannot roll more dice in the wilderness for stealth than you have in survival.
Alright.
So what?
Wait, so where are we? What room are we using for dice rolling here? Is it just dice rolling? I mean,
Yes.
Okay.
Wait,
So
hold on.
basically, what I'm trying to do is do this roll and support Ash with.
From reading, from reading the abilities, I would say streetwise would be more, because survival is for the wilderness.
You did call for perception primal urge, didn't you?
If you were tracking his scent.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. All right.
So, intelligence.
Not allow intelligence streetwise, yes.
Right. So perception primal urge. Diff 10.
And you guys just go ahead and add your successes together to see your total.
Also, since I'm supporting Ash, her difficulty will go down. Or, no, she would get an extra dice.
I would.
Yeah, I have a
If
supporter
she
there.
succeeds.
Oh,
Oh,
What's the
go ahead and roll
difficulty?
the extra dice. 10. Actually, not for the streetwise. The streetwise is going to be difficulty 8.
I'm gonna spend a willpower.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
let's-
I'm a little confused as to what the difficulties for the two dice pools are.
So, if you're trying to track him through scent in Hamid in a city, it's difficulty 10.
Okay.
If you're using streetwise to try and, trail him through, looking basically through
With the willpower?
looking for people that look like his description, trailing them, and then going like that, seeing people that see him. That's going to be streetwise. It's going to be difficulty 8.
I was using Streetwise. I got 2 on my end.
Okay, so we've got 3, 4, 5, 6.
Kim got 1 success on
7.
her willpower. Arlette's also going to use Streetwise.
Okay, so we got 7 successes in total so far.
Well, wouldn't that depend on the style? Is because Streetwise would be completely different than sniffing out the scent, right?
I only have scent to go off of.
Okay, yeah.
That's why if you're using scent, it's primal urge.
Yeah.
If you're using streetwise,
it's like we're going about it in different ways, but they're all still pointing towards this one guy.
Okay, gotcha.
And I got 2 successes with the willpower.
So you guys have 9 successes total. So you guys spend about an hour, combing streets with Ian and Ash, attempting to follow his scent. They catch it a few times with Arlette, Noah, and Cry. Then taking up from there, asking people if they see man matching his description, looking for people who looked like him, that sort of thing. It takes you a while, but you guys come to a point where you're at an intersection and you see a man wearing the same coat with the same hairstyle that this guy had at the far end of the street, like just barely in sight range, turning left onto another street.
Alrighty, and if I remember correctly, Cry was told directly that he didn't smell worm tainted, correct?
Yes.
Following him.
Yeah, Cry's also going to follow. Making sure that she's kind of like relatively out of sight. This is a trail. She's not trying to get all up on this dude because she doesn't. This could just be a rando for all she knows.
So go ahead and roll me stealth.
Alrighty. What in stealth? Curiosity.
Dexterity.
Sweet. Watch me botch this shit.
Right.
It wasn't a botch. It wasn't a botch.
Oh,
Just a stealth.
Thank God for a 6. Bruh.
Is anyone else going to be attempting to be stealthy about following him?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
So does Dex stealth?
Yes, dexterity stealth.
It was Cry's on fall for wearing a white jacket at night.
Ambushes here.
No, unless the ambushes is not going to count. Unless you guys are for certain going to attempt to ambush him.
Yeah, well, right now we don't. Yeah, right now we
don't know. So
we ain't just gonna. Also, this is a London street.
What's the diff? Standard.
Ian got 3. Arlette got 2. Ian got 3.
Yeah.
Noah got 4.
And
Ash got 3. All right.
Honestly, part of this is probably a terrible thing to say, but I think that Noah's difficulty should be higher since he's nearly 7 foot tall.
I mean, if you want to give him a +1 difficulty.
Here's the thing, I've seen some tall motherfuckers that can move though.
It's true.
Like,
look at me.
He also has service in the military, which would also balance out the stealth aspect.
Also,
yeah.
We're in the middle of a city and there's a lot of people.
Yeah. It's London.
Yeah.
And ironically, he spots everyone
Go over here.
Noah.
Everyone except what?
Noah, because he matched, and I'm in this situation, Noah. Since you guys are actively hiding from him, and he's
Wait, question.
looking for you. Yes.
Arlette's short.
High five, Noah.
Let him talk.
Sorry.
I'd say a -1 diff. The diff
Okay, then I won't change anything.
Okay. So yeah, as he turns the street and you guys turn the street to follow him, he just looks back and looks at all like the three of you, or the four of you, I should say. But Noah, as he's looking, like staring at, like just kind of glances at Cry, Noah just slips into the shadows of an alleyway and then pops back out as soon as he looks back to where he's going.
All right.
Your
And
challenge before training.
he is continuing on his way down the street.
Question. Whenever I
Yes.
notice them starting to look at us, can I get a manipulation subterfuge to act like we're not following him and we just kind of happen to be there for entirely unrelated reasons?
Go for it.
So,
You know what? Fuck it. I'll try the same. Stupid question.
Yes.
I know that we're not aware of this. So I'm not going to try and game this out. Are we adding our peer breed?
Yes.
Oh.
I have 2 more dice I need to roll.
Oh, nice. Okay, then I've got 4 successes for that.
Let's see. I got 5. So I forgot to roll the pure breed.
No, I mean I got 4 successes in total for that.
Yeah, I got 5 total for that.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
3 on my end.
Is Ash gonna attempt to look innocent, or she just like, fuck no, I'm following
what
you?
is it now?
Manipulation subterfuge.
Oh no, she actually no. You know why? Because she has the impatient flaw.
Yeah.
She's too impatient for that crap.
So
I'm also impatient, but I'm still actively working towards my goal. That's what my thing is right now.
I suppose.
So, sorry, just thinking. So, everybody except Ash kind of very hurriedly, like darts off down into another street or makes it look like they're not watching him and following him. But Ash just keeps walking towards him very obviously.
Good. Maybe she'll his distraction for them.
And there's just a very confused look on his face when he sees Ash just walking towards him. And he ducks into a building.
Question.
He ducks into a building, huh? What?
I meant to ask this. I just didn't want to cut you off.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie. Close enough to get a scent off of him yet.
Roll perception primal urge to see.
Okay. I've got a 6 and a 7.
So you catch a scent off of him, and this scent, it smells like sterile, if that makes sense. Like, that scent of like latex gloves and everything you get when you're like in a hospital? That's the smell that's coming off of this dude.
But his actual like scent, it's not in any way similar to the dude from a couple of nights ago.
No. It's very sterile.
Yeah, no, that's gonna lean in to Arlette. And Cry's gonna tell her, like, yo, he definitely smells different from the dude a couple of days ago.
Maybe it's this.
I didn't catch Arlette's response. My bad.
Oh, it's like maybe it is him. He just got cleansed somehow.
Maybe. I mean, I imagine when you lose a hand, you're gonna go get some treatment. Well, it wouldn't make a lot of sense considering he would have been able to heal that over, which he did.
Hell. Ian's going to go into that building.
So the building that he walked into is a very nice bank called Rothschild and Jones Associated. That's what we'll call it. I know it's not a good bank name, but I'm bad at. I don't go to banks very often. Okay.
That's okay.
It's cool.
What time of day is it?
It's about noon.
Okay, so going into a bank is at least a legit thing to do.
He's up. It's imagine Gringotts from Harry Potter, but less fantastical as like the image of what the inside of this place looks like. Like it's all marble floors, marble desks, or counters where the people are, handling money and everything. They are behind screens though.
Does it have a sign in front at least too?
Like what kind of sign?
Like just saying like whatever bank, like,
Yes, it does.
Okay, good. Ash does know how to read. I made it that, so that's why I was asking.
Gotcha.
Because now she's gonna be like bank.
Yeah. So is there ATM machines by the front door?
No. And he is in line to go up to one of the tellers.
Ian is not going all the way into the bank. He's just going to step in and stand by the door, looking like he's looking for like he's waiting for a ride because it's raining out.
Roll me not perception, manipulation, subterfuge.
Primal urge attaching to, or not primal urge, pure breed attaching to this.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Wrong one.
Wrong dice code. I know that feel.
I got a success.
All right, let's see if he sees through your deception.
Well, it's not so much him I'm worried about.
So he sees through your act very clearly, and some of the like security guards are kind of looking at Ian weird, but they're not messing with him since he's not doing anything. Like he's just kind of standing there.
Yep.
Right. They probably are thinking Ash is on crack because Ash is literally like staring at the sign like a dumb tourist.
So, what are Arlette and Cry and Noah doing?
Arlette's gonna activate persuasion, so that could be handy here in a second.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
Noah's gonna. This is gonna seem weird, but he's going to toss his arm around Arlette's shoulder. He's gonna have to stoop. But
Arlette won't like do anything about it. She's not really.
definitely a good place to get alone.
Wait.
Oh, I can practice my French. Ha. He makes a fake hon. Like French laugh. Does she make that face?
Yes. It's not an angry face. It's not a disappointed face. It's just a very passive face.
And then what is Cry doing? by the way, Tim.
Ooh, my bad. I just had to run away from my mic.
I gotcha.
We all rolling up in here, right?
Oh, everybody else is.
Rolling right the fuck up on in there. Who's gonna say shit?
Some of the guards are looking kind of iffy now, and the dude, he turns when he sees you guys enter, and he just kind of smirks, and then turns back into the line he's in.
Whoa, okay. So let me. It was cool and everybody else, but they're now like once Cry walks in, then they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, not really Cry. It's when the group of people comes in, unless everybody came in separate.
Who have insane rage scores. Right.
Yes.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm built for intimidation.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's just like a combined at least 15 rage between the four of us.
More than that.
No, there's 15
Like
rage between
Ash,
two of us alone.
Yeah, like that's two. Yeah, because Ash has 7. So
What?
Yeah.
Wait, why?
Okay, so between Ash and Ian, that's 12 alone. So.
Wait, Ian has 7 rage? Why? Oh no, he has 5 as well. No, I just did math wrong. What the shit?
Ash has 7 rage.
We should totally discuss what we think we're gonna do.
Oh,
Okay.
it's too late.
And the best part is she's like this tiny, like 5'1", like 115-pound little thing.
Yo, she punks out most of humanity by being around.
So you guys are just hanging out in the lobby, waiting for him to be done.
Pretty much.
Okay.
No, I was actually looking at the brochure, seeing if he can find some investment opportunities on the road, though.
Okay. It takes him about 20 minutes to actually get through the line up to the teller. And then he conducts, his business quietly. And then he starts heading out the door, walking past. And he doesn't glare at you guys. He just kind of gives each of you a look that says, yes, I know you're that. I know you're here.
Well, as
And
he
then walks out the
doesn't-
door.
You know that Ash never went inside, right?
Oh, okay.
Is his arm visible?
No, his hands are in his pockets again.
Sorry?
His hands are in his pockets again.
When he was doing his business, could any of us catch a glimpse of his hand to see if that was a fresh?
Nope, he kept his hand in his pocket.
Okay, Ash, being who she is, can she try to trip him on his way out just to slow him down?
Oh God! Trip the one-armed man.
He'll have to use something to catch himself, right?
Okay, what were you trying to say, Tim?
Yo, if this ain't our dude, we're gonna feel hella shitty for fucking with this dude with no hand.
Just be glad this isn't vampire. I'd be like, I need conscience rules from everyone.
You're literally tripping a man who has it.
So,
She's
Holly,
a lupus. She doesn't care.
Holly, go ahead and roll me. I'm trying to find a sheet. Roll me. Roll me manipulation subterfuge to do this low key stealthily.
Okay. Oh God, this is terrible.
That's the first time I've ever heard that combination used for a combat roll.
Well, because it's not technically a combat
pretty
roll.
To
And
trip him?
actually, you would use it for because you're not actively in combat. You would also use that for feinting. That is the dice roll for feint maneuvers.
Standard?
Standard.
Okay. This is gonna be bad. 1 success.
All right, let's see if he notices.
He's totally gonna notice.
Fucking bunch.
He just. So as he walks out, she sticks her foot out to try and trip him, and he stops and like kind of leans over a bit because of his momentum and looks at Ash and says, "What the fuck?"
What? Now I'm gonna try to play stupid.
You just tried to trip me. What the fuck?
I think you're a little and she holds her finger up to her head and does the spinning for like crazy.
He just raises an eyebrow and says, that's not very polite. Are you okay?"
I believe I am.
Question: Are the doors to the bank like window doors?
They're actually like propped open.
Okay, so I can see this happening.
Yes.
All right, Arlette's going to rush outside and be like, "Samantha, this is where you got to. I've been looking for you." And I'm gonna roll that manipulation subterfuge so hard.
You roll it.
Samantha. Also, Arlette will adopt, she'll adopt a typical English accent as opposed to her French accent.
Okay.
I did get successes on persuasion. I got one success. Fuck.
All right, one success.
Yeah.
Let's see if he sees through it.
Oh god. We're failing. Oh my god.
All the rolls we're making for the puns, though, are working beautifully.
He just kind of looks at Arlette and says, "You guys are kind of making me feel uncomfortable." So he starts backing away.
Who are you? She just looks at the dude and she's like, "Who are you?"
I could ask you the same thing. You people have been following me. Like, I saw you guys on the street, and then I saw you there in the bank. Like, I'll try to act nonchalant. That can't be a coincidence.
Sure it can.
He's got you know that gif of that one dude with like he's on the phone. He's got that face that says mm-hmm. This is that dude's face right now.
Oh. So, out of character, does this bank offer investment opportunities for small businesses?
It's a personal bank, so no. It's just for personal banking.
Oh, he looks so sad. Totally.
And the dude's just gonna start like backing away. That's just what he's doing. He's just backing away from you guys.
Alright. No one's gonna try to. He comes out looking rather disappointed and says, "Arlette, they don't do loans."
Hey,
Joey.
no,
Sorry, Tim.
oh, this is a really stupid question, rather, Joey.
What's up?
If this is the dude that lost his hand, then that means homeboy has like 10 rage. Was it anyone afraid of this dude?
No one seems to be afraid of him.
Can
No.
we sense any rage?
He acted dead. Well, okay, well, we can't sense rage. Like that's a gift.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you could sense it with Primal Urge.
Yeah, it's a gift to be able to sense it.
So,
Yeah.
Noah's gonna look between Ash, Arlette. Alright, guys. You've had your fun. Enough with the pranks. Leave this poor man alone. I'm going to roll manipulation subterfuge with a -2 difficulty because of my social merit. Hey.
Go for it.
I may try to help out too. Fuck it.
Okay. So go ahead and roll separately and then just add your successes together.
A question: do we smell any pure breed coming off of him?
No.
Did we smell pure breed off the dude in the forest?
In the what?
In the forest. Raging his bitch ass.
No, you did not.
Okay.
I'd like to peek across the Umbra at him.
You go ahead. You can find reflective surfaces pretty easily.
Okay. It's
At least got
let's
one.
roll my gnosis, right? And what's the difficulty?
In the city, it's gonna be difficulty 8.
Oh wait.
Yeah, Gregory.
Oh crap!
Oh, I do have pure breed. I have
Oh
Yeah, I
boy.
Okay, so have it. So Cry and Noah
dice.
got.
Also, since Cry is trying to help with my roll, it would
It becomes a group
lower her
effort.
difficulty by 1.
Wait, are you
Oh no, it wouldn't lower her difficulty by 1. It
It'll
would
give you extra
give
die,
a
wouldn't
+1 to her dice pool.
Yeah.
vision? I'll just throw in that one more then. Watch without my success. Be hilarious. Oh, I got 2 successes. Other than
So he can't even actually like see through. So he just kind of nods and still backing away. So Ian, you like you use a raindrop that's falling because it is raining right now. You use a raindrop to try and peek across the umbra, but as you kind of try and focus your eye through it really quick, it's almost too fast for you to do. But you think you got this. Your eye, you do see into the umbra, but all you see is the umbra inside of this water spirit.
Okay.
So all you are seeing is just this swirling mass of water.
Okay, so kind of cool. So for the next couple rounds, I'm next minute or so, I'm acting like I'm completely high.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
This guy thinks we're all nuts.
he's gonna turn to the dude. I want to apologize for my friends. They're complete weirdos. Like I said, they were shy earlier, but they're just complete weirdos.
Yeah, I can tell. Can you take them where they're not going to be harassing disabled people, please?
Parlez-vous français?
He looks back. He looks at Arlette. What did I need an add a character translation.
Do you speak French?
He will reply in French. Oui.
Arlette will say in French, my apologies. There was something that was a little off about you. My name is Arlette. Could I get your name?
His eyebrow goes up. You can call me Michael.
What do you do, Michael?
You guys in the side chat. He kind of looks really confused. I don't really do anything. I live off my parents' money since they passed away.
They're out of character. There's so many things I want to ask him, but I don't know if I can because depending on what he is in character, I might be breaking the deal, and that would be bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do the same. I'm getting some of the true form this month.
Hell yeah.
So what he's gonna do is he's gonna toss Ash and Arlette over his shoulders like in a fireman carry with one each on each shoulder.
Arlette begins angrily chattering in French.
Ash begins just trying to get down. That
Resisted
was real.
strength brawl from Noah and Ash.
Alright.
Or contested, I should say, not resisted.
At this point, like, I think Cry's the one that is the most normal.
Pretty much.
Oh,
Like, he literally asked Noah to, like, get these people away from him. So he's trying. Oh, you're probably gonna win.
Ash, you gotta beat one success.
What are you gonna do, Tim?
I mean, Cry's just gonna fucking like she's not rolling up on him. She's there. She just kind of looks to the side, looks to the left, looks to the right, looks at this event, looks back at Michael.
It's not doing anything.
You know, I can just be honest with you if you like.
That would be very much appreciated.
Oh, that's because I typed an O and not a 0, I think.
I know you've got
Cry's
this flash from behind you.
Cry's just gonna say, you looked a lot like somebody that we had dealings with very
I
recently.
got nothing.
And he. Sorry, you finished him.
And she'll just say, we just weren't sure if it was you or, well, if you were that person or if you were your own. Unfortunately, some of us aren't exactly the best at just talking. So I do apologize about that. Genuinely.
And he kind of nods. Thanks, I suppose. I hope you have a nice day. As he walks, like, he kind of like backs away and walks to the other side of the street. Ash does not manage to get out of Noah's grip. Everybody make me a perception alertness.
Did you see the side chat there, Joey?
Yes.
And you said perception alertness?
Yes. When you take the pick comes up blurry for some reason, even though you're pretty sure that you snapped it pretty straight on.
We have friends for that.
Arlette got one success. Noah got 2.
I got 4.
Okay. All right. Just need Cries and Ashes.
I have 2.
Ash got 2. Now I just need Cry.
Unfortunately, straight failed.
Okay, so everybody except Cry. Cry is too busy watching this doozy back, so everybody else notices a man in an ornate red robe with gold trimming across the street, just watching them and wagging one finger to the side in like a no gesture. Everybody around him just walks around him seemingly without noticing him. So what are you guys gonna do?
Ash is gonna kind of like, because she's up here, she's gonna be like, "Did you see that dude?"
We
Which
Who
one?
runs around wearing all red?
the Red Prophet. So
So what is? I've never seen them before. What is their purpose?
Let's go get a drink. I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you about it. He starts walking off with you guys still on his shoulders towards Finnegan's bar, or no? Is it Finnegan's bar?
Flanagan's.
Flanagan's. I was close.
Ash
And
is
if
just
you
kind of
guys-
like eyeing up the priest.
He's just standing there, still wagging his finger side to side in a no gesture at you. His face is covered with a mask, with a gold mask.
I got a question, Arla.
Why is he
You wanna do
waving
it,
his
Dustin?
finger at me like that?
What's up?
You want to follow the bald guy? Or not the bald guy, Mr. Mullet?
Joel started said, sure, we might as well. Hey, what time of day is it?
It's about midday.
Hey.
How weird are
Wait,
people
seriously,
looking at
why is he wagging his finger at me?
He
What'd you say,
doesn't want
Kim?
us to talk to that guy that we were just.
But why?
Yeah. Let's go find out. And he tosses you guys back. Well, not tosses, but
Puts us back on the ground.
yeah. Can you guys manage to be more stealthy than you were last time?
I guess we'll see.
He said he
I
went
don't know what
across
you're
the
talking about. I was all right.
What were you saying, Tiger?
He said he went across the street, right?
Yes. Has anybody has somebody been keeping an eye on him the whole time?
Because I failed. Is it okay to say the
Yes.
cry was?
That you
like-
were watching him the whole time?
Yeah, because I did fail my roll to notice the red priest dude.
Oh, I'm talking about did anybody was somebody watching the Red Priest dude?
Yeah,
Oh.
Ash has been watching him the whole time because she was like, "Why is he
Okay.
wagging his finger at me?"
Okay. So he's just standing there, and Cry watches the mulleted dude walk, turn to cross the street at a lamppost, and he disappears as he passes by the lamppost.
Oh shit! All right.
Ash kind of crinkles her nose at the masked red priest dude. She doesn't like this guy. Who wears a mask in the middle of the day?
Yeah, he's
Freaking
just
her out.
he is just standing there, just wagging his finger at you guys.
And then he just.
Why he can't disappear because somebody's looking at him. By the laws of narrative fiction, he cannot disappear until everybody looks away.
No, always.
He ignores Noah.
Harlot's gonna cross the street.
Okay.
Okay, so if Homeboy has disappeared and this red priest got pointed out, yeah, Cry's gonna back up Arlette. She's gonna go on along with her.
Okay.
Is Arlette trying to follow the other dude or messing with the priest? That's the question.
The other dude disappeared.
Right.
Arlette is trying to go across the street to where the priest dude is.
Okay. Yep, I'm going. I'm going with these two.
Yeah, follow, but he's not following close behind. He's a few more paces back.
So he looks at the group of you as you approach. Just this very calm, serene look on his face. Well, the mask has
On
a
his
calm,
mask.
serene look. Yeah.
Very serene look on the mask.
Bonjour.
I see we meet again. And he's just looking at Arlette, waiting for her response.
From the other side, Ash just kind of casually reaches up and pokes the mask.
When her finger gets within about an inch of it, it starts like burning, like it's on, like feeling like it's burning, like it's on fire.
And she jerks her hand back.
Are you all quite done messing with my new converts?
Huh.
Converts of what?
That
What were you
explains
saying,
why.
Kim? Sorry, Tim.
No big.
Actually, Ian comes up and kind of elbows them before anybody says anything, as he looks around at the people that are around.
They're ignoring you. As soon as you guys got close to this red priest dude, they started ignoring you.
Yeah, I say that because he probably hasn't quite noticed that yet.
Let me know when Noah said what he needs to say, because Cry has response.
Okay, so go ahead and say what Noah was going to say, Kim.
He said that explains that, and in response to explains what now I was gonna say why he didn't want us talking to that person.
And then Tim, you go.
So, what's your deal? You're taking our fallen enemies or something and turning them into your church brothers?
I suppose you could say something like that. He simply saw the light, so to speak.
Yeah, I wonder how much shit that took over 2 days.
Surprisingly little. The Red God is quite powerful.
Yeah, I've got to ask you about that. Who is this dude?
Why don't you come and talk with me and I'll show you?
I'm gonna hard pass on that.
Arlette nods in agreement. Hey Joey, you remember that intelligence enigmas roll I made to try and connect this dude to those serial killers? Can I try that again?
Yes.
So,
Can I try to occult this thing again?
Go for it. Still difficulty 10 and you can't spend willpower on it.
Ash is gonna look at her hand from where she touched the mask.
Ah! Dang damn it!
I'm gonna do what a Silverfang does. Talk and bluster to the other guard do it for me.
Joey, damn it, I swear that's the exact same roll I got the last time. I swear that's the same numbers.
So what's the difficulty on the enigma roll again?
I'm gonna put 7 this time because you've kind of gotten a bit more information to piece it together.
Okay, I got 4 successes.
Okay, yeah. You definitely, now that you think about it, crazy cult, dude who can manipulate your rage. This might have something to do with those killings that you guys were investigating.
Arlette will nod and say, No, I think I figured out who either you or your red god is, and like my friend said, hard pass.
Your decision. And he looks at Ash and says, I don't remember meeting you. Who are you?
You burned me.
I did not burn you. Your own ignorance burned you.
Here we go with all this
Curiosity about a mask. Oh.
Guys,
You're trying to philosophize with the wrong person.
I think we got some business to attend to, and should go attend to that now.
But before you go, let me give your friend here the same gift I gave the rest of these. He snaps his fingers. And Holly.
Yes.
Ash now has 0 temporary rage. She still has all her permanent rage, but she has 0 temporary rage.
So basically she can't spend it?
Yes, and she cannot regain it for probably about an hour in game.
One thing I want to ask. I'll wait until we resolved and all that.
Curious question, Joey.
Yeah.
She gives this dude the stink eye.
Is that a magic effect? And if it is a magic effect, are we using the Night Folk counter magic effects?
No, it is not a magic effect with a K.
Okay, but while we're at it, is the werewolf and you utilizing the in case it comes up? Are we utilizing the Night Folk counter magic rules from from M20?
That's up to Tiger because it's Tiger's venue.
Also, I feel like it would be if the dudes were mages.
Yeah, like it'll work on true magic, aka the mage magic, but it won't work on say spirit magic or the werewolf magic or thaumaturgy or so on and so forth.
Well, it'd work on sphere magic because sphere magic is true magic, isn't it?
That's
Yes,
what Tiger was saying.
Yeah. Sorry,
No,
I thought you said it wouldn't work on sphere magic. Sorry.
No, I said it wouldn't work on spirit magic.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I heard. All right.
And then you said you had a question, Tim?
This will not get his in character because Christ's just gonna be like, fuck it. Say, what's your
What
aim
just
here?
happened?
You got some Kool-Aid y'all gonna drink or what?
Well,
Kool-Aid? Never mind.
Out of character, I apologize for that reference, and I will happily take a warning for that one after the scene.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that needs a warning. But the dude is just going to smile, and he's just going to step backwards into the shadows of the alleyway and disappear.
Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. Sometimes they will tell you their super evil plans.
Ash just kind of looks at everybody. What was that?
let's just go.
Cry looks to Ash, the guy that she actually has not actually met, and she'll say, "What happened to you? You good?"
Let's save the conversation for when we get back, because
Yeah,
I'm
something's
assu-
off, but yeah.
What?
same thing that happened back at the forest to us, I'm guessing.
Yeah, what do you guys do?
alright, let's gonna turn around.
Sounds like we're in.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, my bad. I was just saying, out of character, sounds like we're heading back to the bars.
Yeah, Arlette was about to turn around and just like start heading back that way.
Yeah.
So as you guys walk back, you do go past a street where a couple of the red priests in red are proselytizing.
They're prostituting what?
Well, they're proselytizing. But
Ash gives them all the stink eye because she does not like these people. She's already got it in her head.
but other than that, nothing of note happens on your way back to Flanagan's. So.
Yeah. When they all step in, Ian's locking the door again.
What are up with those red guys? What is up with them? Like,
Noah shrugs. All I know is they aren't good.
I don't know. I'm beginning to kind of waver a little bit on that. If they've transformed black spirals for the moment.
do you think they actually transformed them, or did they? What's the? repurposed them?
Let me put it this way. That guy, I'm pretty damn sure now, is the guy that we tangoed with the other night in the forest. He was full-fledged Black Spiral, probably stank of the worm, and attacked Cry over here with some kind of, I want to call it a toxic axe. Tonight he didn't have any worm taint at all.
We have to find out what these red guys are about.
I mean, they out there preaching their message.
For this exact moment, they've taken care of a couple of our enemies in the city.
They're still not our ally.
I wouldn't trust that.
It doesn't make them our friend, doesn't make them our ally, but yeah, they took care of a couple of our enemies for the moment.
I mean,
There are always more.
If they was dealing with our enemies, that dude would have been dead in a ditch somewhere. Instead, he's still up walking around.
But he's not worm tainted anymore.
I don't give a fuck. He's a black.
I don't know if you all have been hearing recent events, but I heard from, I believe you referred to himself as a maid, one of them, that there are apparently some sins that are walking around, as in the 7 deadly sins.
Has that information cycled down to the new guys in the city yet?
Ash cocks her head. 7.
I don't know, but Arlette did learn this in character.
Deadly sins. I don't know what that means.
It's a religious reference, I think.
The important thing is that I'm fairly sure that man or his red god, whatever, symbolized the sin of wrath.
It burned when I touched his face or his mask.
And he seemed to... I'm trying to think of how it would be phrased in character. He seemed to lessen our curse in some way.
But why would he if he was wrath?
Perhaps taking it makes him stronger.
I thought.
Perhaps.
Taking our primal anger, but he only took hers this time.
Because he said he was giving me the same thing he gave you guys. Maybe this is just a cover.
Joey, we've recovered from that though by now, right?
He said he'd be right back.
Oh, whoops. I think he indicated that it would take only a couple hours for us to regain it, though. So I'm guessing we recovered.
He said it'd take a couple hours before we could get any back, which doesn't necessarily mean that we got it all back. But...
I mean, yeah, we at least could probably get a couple if we look at the moon.
Yeah, for sure.
So, the way I see it, then, if they're proselytizing out there.
Yeah, but nobody was noticing.
By listening. I mean, if anyone else has the next step, down to here. You got it?
It seems I have much to catch up on.
So. Could people not hear me?
Yeah,
I didn't hear it.
It's a little quiet.
Oh, my bad. Too long didn't read. She was to proselytize for a little bit, unless anyone else has like a better idea. And she wasn't saying that as like I have the best idea. She was legitimately like, "This kind of is a good idea. I really hope someone has something better than this."
Yeah.
I don't know. I just did you notice that like nobody was paying attention at all? That weirdness.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, but
It's kind of weird in its own right.
we can only deal with one thing at a time.
It may have been something he was doing.
That's the assumption. But I mean, I'm fairly certain there aren't islands in London where you're just magically invisible to people. Actually, let me take that back. That's a thing. Y'all know what I'm saying.
Mm.
Mm.
If we see the man with the missing hand again, maybe we should try to follow him to wherever these people are meeting up.
Didn't we kind of already try to follow him and kind of fail miserably at it?
So I will do better next time.
I don't know. We got
Try from the other side next time.
Or we'd find him, work him over, and tell him that he's doing his motherfucking hangout.
Either way, I think we got. I think if we're in a situation where we're stuck in the city, pretty sure we need to get better at doing that. In general.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Because, I mean, no offense to anybody's skill set, but we did not do well out there today.
We must practice. Work on skills.
I have an idea. 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now. You guys come try to find me. 24 hours to find me. I'll try to hide from you. On this side, not the other side. How's that sound?
I feel like as fun as well, okay, with all respect, Ian, I see what you're trying to do, and I do appreciate that. I'm not sure we're gonna have time to do something like that. Also, if we're trying to get better at stuff, to be working together like that, we need to focus on hunting as a pack.
Yeah, I didn't mean individually. I didn't mean individually.
So
2
how
weeks
would you...
is a long time. We've
Out of character, I worded that because in just over a week would be downtime.
No, that's fair. I got it. It also makes sense because that gives us time to like handle some of the shit going on right now.
Yeah.
There's Sorry, Tycho.
It's okay. I think what Cry is trying to say is we all need to do it as a pack, including you. So you hiding and us seeking you out does not improve the entirety of the pack.
right.
Good point.
There's a knock at the door.
Oh God, which hand is it that's knocking?
You can't tell that.
You can't just
Sound
ask
would-
what hand
would
someone's
on
knocking
the
with.
door.
Jesus.
he'll go over. He'll like look out the window beside the door.
There's a very familiar looking woman standing out there.
Is it somebody I met just a couple hours ago?
Yes.
He'll open the door. Do I even need to ask? I probably felt that pure breed halfway across the room.
Oh yeah. And Elizabeth walks in. She's like,
Liz!
And with that, I'll be right back.
okay. Liz just like she just looks around at everyone, gives them thumbs up, and then walks over to Ash and says, "Well, looks like I walked into the right bar."
Were you looking for me?
I was
Good to
actually.
see you again.
It's good to see you. And Cry, how are you doing?
Elizabeth. And she corrects herself from saying Your Highness because she was specifically told that.
Mm-hmm. And she just chuckles and says, "Good, good. I don't believe I've met you." She looks to Arlette.
Arlette Boy Claire, how's with Thunder?
Good to meet you. Elizabeth Campbell, known as Walks the Lone Path. Silverfang, Adrian. Good to meet you.
Likewise.
And she looks over to Noah. I don't believe I've met you either.
I'm just a get up and race. It ain't matter.
But I thought murder was all that your people did.
No matter.
Oh, out of character. Okay, that was me hearing wrong out of character. And she kind of says, well, that's not true. Everybody matters, even if you don't think you do. Now, what's with all the long faces? You all look so morose.
Ian's gonna offer step behind the bar and offer her a drink.
She'll
Is
take
it
it.
top shelf? Is it top shelf?
Well, I mean, while he's getting her the drink. Well, I mean, I touched some dude's mask and burnt my hand, and then he took he I'm trying to think of a way to word this in character.
No, I gotcha. And she just goes, "Oh yeah, those fuckers. Stay away from them if you will. Just don't fuck with them.
What's their deal? Like, I don't like them.
They're and she does like the twirling the finger symbol. She's like, they're crazy. They will murder you. Do not go near them, okay?"
Okay.
But
And,
other than that,
sorry.
You go, Ian.
It's not top shelf. It's hidden shelf. You know the bartenders always have that hidden shelf that has the really good stuff, not the top shelf, but the next level shit.
Got that shit that's been Asian for generations.
Yeah. And he pours a shot for everybody.
Ash sniffs it.
This is a get. He just takes it without blinking.
So, other than that bit of depressing news, how have you all been? Still holding up well? I see you guys are working with Marion. He's a bit of a bore, you know.
I mean,
Gotta admit,
besides coming home to my home, to having to find a replacement home, I guess, for lack of better wording. Okay.
And what were you gonna say, Tim?
oh no, she was gonna say, I gotta admit, it's been popping since I got here. I dig it.
Yeah, nice and energetic, isn't it? She just pats Ash on the shoulder.
Well, I can safely say I came from one excitement to a new one.
Oh, Ian, could you do me a favor?
What's up?
Could you get me a fork for Ash here?
Ash just looks at her.
That's hella dirty. I get that joke.
He reaches down, he grabs a fork, he wipes it off, and gives it to her.
Ash just like shakes her head.
Just a present, you know. Since you said you've not been having a great time, you know. Wanted to give you a present. She just grins at Ash.
I won't stick this in heat box.
Good. You got to save that for when there's more people around.
More for people I don't like.
Yes, we'll make a big boom boom. And she winks over Ash's shoulder at Ian.
I'm guessing
Ash will actually pocket the fork.
Good thing I didn't use the fine fork. He reaches down,
You have
picks
a
up.
better fork?
No. He reaches down. He picks up a fork. There's a little tag on it that says fine. See, it's for fine dining. Well, eh?
Stay within your auspice.
Yeah, Ash is just staring at him like, what?
Elizabeth just points to Grind and says, I like you. And then she says, but yeah, I was actually looking for you guys. Not tonight, obviously, but I got some work for you if you guys are interested. I was hearing you guys were running as a pack.
Unofficially.
Yeah,
Well,
What kind of
I got
work?
some work. Well, I came here tracking someone and found them, but the problem is they're kind of in a bit of a fortified situation, and with all the crazy shit going on here, I don't really want to leave the city, so I got some friends who can crack this fortification they've got set up, but I need you guys to go and carry a message, so to speak, for me.
And what would this message be?
Just tell them to send boom boom.
The what? Out of character?
She said, tell him send boom boom.
Ash looks at Ash pulls the fork out of her pocket.
And everybody who heard that can roll spirit lore at difficulty 7.
Oh shit, she's talking about.
Or
man.
and if you have Glasswalker lore, you can roll it at difficulty 4.
The one motherfucking time.
Spirit lore.
Yeah, I actually got a success.
You mad, Tim, or nah?
Pretty fucking.
Oh no.
Oh,
God.
You mean intelligent spirit lore, Joey?
Yes, intelligent spirit lore.
Oh,
did- God damn it, Tiger. So Arlette is pretty sure that there's a spirit she's heard of, a defecation spirit called Boom Boom.
She's just kind of giving Elizabeth a weird look. Bang, because Elizabeth outranks her.
Also, like, to be fair, Elizabeth is a Ragabash. That's not exactly out of character either way.
What's the diff? Sorry, is it standard?
I think I said 7. I
7?
think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got one success.
Okay. I'm gonna
I
wait
got
for
3
everybody else.
successes. How did I get 3 successes?
And oh right, you haven't done lores yet, Tim, have you? God damn it. Okay.
I've just neglected to roll because I'm in a roan and probably wouldn't know a lot of shit about spirits.
Okay. So with 1 success, you know there's a war spirit called the Clashing Boom Boom. With 3 successes, you know that this spirit is very commonly like served by glasswalkers and is a very modern combat spirit. Like it's not a natural combat spirit. It's the type of spirit who is going to, drop bombs on someone rather than claw them to death.
Oh, do you mind if I add some? Because it is pretty cool.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Quite literally, like the manifestation of like human. So it's like Ares and like Archangel Michael.
Oh, you're sending a message from a from a big gun, huh?
Yes, let's call it a bunker cracker. But the problem is my contacts, they're not exactly local.
No?
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Tiger.
I didn't say anything.
Oh my god, you were talking to me.
Oh, okay, Tim, I'm sorry.
Tiger, it's happening.
Go ahead.
The convergence.
No, earlier I called Tiger Tim.
Yeah, I told him. I was like, the convergence is beginning.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
One person.
Go ahead and say what you were gonna say, Tim.
Yeah, all Christ asked was, how far are we going here?
Last I heard, this contact got. And she's kind of like twiddling her thumbs with her hands together in her lap. Last I heard, they got called to serve under Golgol Fangs first. And everybody roll me 10 dice, please.
10 dice. That's
So
a lot.
I know who this motherfucker is. Oh, see, this is bad.
Yes.
This is so bad.
Oh, yeah, now I would do well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
I've got 2 at least.
All you need is 1, like, to be honest.
Is it this?
Yeah, I
Standard
feel
diff,
you.
yeah.
Just
Standard diff, Tiger. Yep.
Okay.
All because you guys are rolling his glory rating to know who he is.
Gotcha. Arlette got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and Noah got 4.
I got 2.
So, Golgol Fangs First is a rank 6 Geta Fenris Aron, who is the commander of the war in the Amazon, and he's especially noted for actually having Farah cooperating with him in the war against the worm in the Amazon.
Hold on, you want us to go to the Amazon?
I can arrange for travel.
This would be useful.
Doable.
You know what? Sounds like fun.
Let's do
Just don't
that.
die.
Catch?
The catches don't die.
Isn't that always the catch?
No, it's the Amazon.
We both know what happened last time I went and did something with you. And now the catches did not die.
Well, this is a little... Okay, this is more hardcore, but less hardcore, if that makes sense. She's kind of like making these non-committal hand gestures as she's talking to Ash.
So, who will we be talking to exactly? Will it be Golgo Fangs first or someone else?
You'll be looking for a Theurge. She's a Glasswalker Theurge named Brings Down the Thunder. She's an Adrian, so she should be pretty easy to find.
Brings down the thunder.
Out of character, can I roll a get lore to get more detail on this general person?
On Golgol Fangs first?
Yes.
What I didn't actually quite hear what lore you want to roll. Could you say that again for me, please?
Get a Fenris.
Yes, roll Get a Fenris lore at difficulty 4.
I want to know if this is like a chill person or a not chill person.
I mean, he's a rank 6, got a Fenris.
Yeah, he's a legendary Fenrir. No. Yeah. He's Condition. The thug boy.
Holy fuck is she? Okay, you guys want to know how badass this guy is?
Hello.
Yeah,
His glory is 160,000 temporary glory.
That's old. That's older now.
Okay.
Older.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I think that's like a
Successes.
second sheet.
Okay.
Tim
So
got 3.
with 3 successes, Gogol Fangs First is a rank 6 Hamid Arun of the Geta Fenris. He holds the title of High War Chieftain of the Hollow Heart Cairn in Brazil. He's incredibly old, born in the early 1930s. He's survived hundreds of wars, hundreds of battles. He's an incredibly skilled general, and he's probably the most devastating Geta Fenris warrior still alive, is what she gets, or what Noah gets, I should say.
Oh, he's not gonna like me. Oh, he's not gonna like me.
Oh,
That's kind of just Noah's reaction.
always say that out loud.
Oh yeah.
Price gonna look over and she's gonna be like, "Why not?"
He kind of looks at you.
What is the issue?
Oh, I can't say.
Why not?
Oh, I can't say.
Why not?
I can't say.
And damn, why not? You got a Mediskid or some shit?
What?
A Mediskid.
I don't know what that is.
Like a Metis child. Like a child that is a Metis.
Oh, no.
So what is the issue?
I can't tell you guys.
You know,
But if we're supposed to run together, you should probably tell us, just in case your issue becomes our issue.
It's not gonna be your issue. I promise.
How can you promise that?
Yeah, I don't think you can make that promise. If we run it together, then by default, your shit's our shit.
Yeah, if we're gonna run together, we should all know whose enemies are whose, so we know what's coming at us or a possibility.
Not gonna do anything with enemies or anything.
I didn't say it was. I'm just saying that's how it is.
It's a personality difference.
Then what is the big issue?
Can't tell you guys.
I mean, let's be real here. How likely is it that he's even going to notice you? And Elizabeth just kind of shrugs, like not to be a dick, but
We are clear.
Yeah.
I am a Cleave.
Wow. As Ash is listening, she kind of she's turning like what looks like a shark tooth in her hand.
Anyway, no, would you do a wrath of accomplishment for me?
Yeah, no problem.
Then presumably anybody else there who needs one.
Yeah. What's the beats?
So our job is to pass along this message
yes,
without dying.
Without dying, and if possible, brings down the thunder back with you. Although that might be a little bit difficult.
Yeah, it's almost already. What's this? So tell me the beats for your accomplishments.
She'll go over the list. There's most of the stuff in this email.
Okay. Alright.
Is anybody opposing our let's write of accomplishment?
I can't.
Nah.
Okay, so that makes it left of 4.
Yes.
Liz just kind of says, "Oh, I'll oppose it if you want someone to."
Oh, no, I was asking that out of character.
Oh, okay, I got you.
And even if she does, it would not change the role at all. So
Yay, round of accomplishment!
Alright.
Don't I get a wisdom?
I don't know, maybe.
So Elizabeth's just gonna say, "But yeah, if you guys can do that for me, I'll see that you get properly rewarded." She kind of does like finger guns at everyone. She says, "But I'm gonna make my leave then." You good, Ash? She just kind of like nudges Ash with her elbow.
She'll give Liz a nod. Well, I'll try.
And then she just
I'll
wait.
want that fork back at some point.
Fork is mine now.
No, he's got a giant grin on his face. He's obviously joking.
And then I heard someone else say something. So
Oh, Arlette said, "Pleasure meeting you."
she'll wave to Arlette and say, "My pleasure," as she heads out the door.
The Amazon, huh?
Could be fun.
Amazon, indeed.
Could be a chance to prove ourselves.
Especially as if I can gain the interest of Ow!
Do you think perhaps if we are going to run to the Amazon together, that it might be beneficial to like make this a legit thing before we go?
It would probably be a good idea.
Yeah, we're gonna be going to the hottest war zone, and we're gonna
All
need
right.
that.
So to the Amazon after what was it? Sunday was it? Did we say? Or Saturday?
Yeah, I think we were gonna do the thing on Saturday.
Yeah.
Is everybody good with ending the scene there? With everybody just kind of drinking and hanging out amicably at the pub?
Yeah.
We're gonna.
Uh,
Ash
no,
has to
one
end the
thing
scene
needs
with
to talk
showing
to,
everyone her battle scar.
Okay.
What is the battle scar?
So if they catch up, if everybody's going to be catching up, she's going to be like, and I got this when I was out with Liz fighting this what was it, the Eater of Hearts? Is that what you called it?
Yep.
The Eater of Hearts. And first she holds up the shark tooth looking thing, but then she turns around and drops her pants.
Does it look like a fork?
No, she's got this big old like shark tooth looking maw on her left butt cheek.
Watch out for some of those creatures. They'll really get you in the end.
Cry just kind of. She's just kind of. All right, awesome. This
This just goes to show you, always watch your back.
Side.
But yeah.
So I'd like to point out, Cry is in. I'd like to think that Cry is a very progressive Silverfang. Now this is fine. This is her cutoff.
I'm sorry, somebody had to say the side part of that.
So if everybody's good, we can end the scene there. If everybody's okay with that.
I'm good.
Sure.
All right. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. And remember, don't die in the Amazon.